Hi.
Yo, what's up, Miss Reminisce?
What's going on?
Um, Big Pun, where you was at when you heard he passed away today? Like, what? How did you get the call? Where did you hear it? How did you know Pun was no longer with us?
I was in a cab, like the back in the days cab, like not before Ubers and all that. I was in a cab going to Fordham Road, and like it was like one of those rare days that I had to myself before I knew Pun was gonna call me, probably have me hostage for the next 3 days. So I'm like, yo, let me go run and grab a couple of things that I'm gonna need, whatever. So I'm in the car, and they're talking about on the radio. And it was so outrageous to me that I never believed it for 1 second. I was like, oh, he is going to curse them out when called them, like, and tell them, like, because they were reporting this.
Like, yo, they made a mistake.
Yeah, like, I literally, like, it never once for 1 second crossed my mind that it could be true. I'm like, I don't know where they got this rumor from, because I had literally just left him the night before, like, probably like 3, 4 in the morning. I'm like, yeah, when he hears this, oh, he's gonna have a field day cursing them out. Like, I'm laughing. Then I think I heard Angie talking about, like, when I heard Angie saying, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, you know what I mean? Angie's practically TS. So
That's where I heard it at. I already knew because his wife called me. I was in Jersey, and she told me like, yo, he's gone, he's gone. And I heard the death in her voice. So we rushed all the way to Westchester County. I didn't even know. We got there so fast, they were still working on him. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So that's why I couldn't really argue with the ambulance people or the firemen, because I really seen these people trying to help him with my own eyes. And so we prayed for him in the hospital. They him and pray for him. And then when I got in the car, hi, Mama. God, Papa, love you.
Bruh, I'm telling her, no, wait. You know, she's like, let me say hi, Mommy. I'm like, wait, here you go.
I love you.
He said he loves you.
Pop, love you.
Say hi. Say hi.
I love you.
Say hi. You want to say hi so bad?
Pop, love you.
Now, you happy now?
And
so, that's where I heard it.
In my car, that's when I heard Angie say it on the radio. And I was just like, and what's crazy for me, so everybody started looking at me because he passed away by that mall up there in Westchester where they had a lot of people. So everybody looking at me, sorry for your brother, sorry. It was just too much for me. I ain't even gonna lie. I could take a lot, but and then the thing is, while I was going through depression, if I went to Miami, the way they'd be like, yo, sorry about your brother. People think they helping you.
Right. But they really just constantly reminding you.
It keeps going with you. Tell me one of your funniest stories. I tell people all the time, you could have went to jail for Remy. Because you was with us, what? You was 15 to 16. Wow. No, real talk. We supposed to go to jail. How old was you when you got down with us?
I was 17. I was 17.
17?
I was still in high school though. It's so crazy because like everyone doesn't like really know. Like I met Pun because he lived around the corner from my mom. And somebody that he knew somebody that I knew, and they would just talk to me.
The man was filthy rich and millionaire and refused to move out the hood in the Bronx.
I was definitely in the hood. Absolutely.
I argued with this guy every fucking day of my life. Like, yo, Pun, come to Jersey. He would not move out.
Well, that's a good thing because then you wouldn't have met me.
Like this. But go ahead. So somebody hooked you up with Pun and said you could rap. They told Pun that?
Yeah. Well, he didn't even really know. The person that was telling Pun that, he didn't really know. I had somebody that I knew and Pun, somebody that knew Pun. I just was walking home from school and they happened to be talking to each other. He's like, yo, what you doing over here? He's like, oh, I'm over here at Pun crib. He like, well, yo, my friend with me, she rap. And he was like, "Word, let me hear something." I'm like, "No, I'm not rapping for you. Get out of here. Like, who are you? Like, no, I'm not rapping for you." He like, "All right, I'll take you to Pun Crib. You rap for Pun?" So I'm like, "Yeah, if I rap for Pun, like you though, no, I don't know you." So, but I was scared to go, so I called my mom. Mommy. I called my mom to come downstairs and go with me. So my mother went with me.
Oh, I never heard this.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't going to no
that.
guy's house by myself with some guy. Like who knows? So I called my mother and I went over there. And he just had like a packed house. He had all these dogs that probably cost 15,000-20,000 a dog.
Yeah, dogs from Europe
Running around like
beautiful
outside the house.
Fucking blue,
Like,
purple dogs
mm-hmm.
I've never seen now.
Right.
Exotic dogs all around that. Nah, that shit was crazy.
Right. So he's sitting there like in his boxes and the wife beater. And he like, all right, let me hear something. So I'm like, all right, like back then I just used to rap like on cue. Like I was running around the Bronx like violating it. So I know how to rap. Like I never was trying to get a record deal or even took rap serious like on that level, but I knew I could rap. So I rap or whatever, I spit some shit. And nigga like, let me hear something else. I finished that one. Let me hear something else. Like if he was just like trying to see if I was gonna run out of rhymes. Like, boy, what? This is all I do. Like, we gonna be here all day. So then he asks me, he goes, so who be writing for you? I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like, cause at the time I literally never knew there was a such thing as a ghostwriter. Like when I found that out, like my mom was like, poosh, like mind blown. He's like, like your brother, a boyfriend, son. I'm like super insulted, like, excuse me? Like, no, this is me. Whatever. So he tells me, all right, cool, I'm gonna holler
What's
at you.
crazy, man, is that I don't know how you the Terror Squad DNA. Like God puts us together, but you are the DNA. I don't know how, like, not because you got it from us, it's just you're in the DNA. Like I'm thinking if we did the fucking the heritage, we'd be
Ancestry.com.
like, yo, I'm telling you, it's crazy because that's the same way me and him is. But so he asked you who raps for you, and you're like, yo, bro, like,
right, like this is me. So I give him my number, or whatever, my house number, because I'm a whole kid. I ain't got no cell phone, nothing. And the next day, I come home from school, and my grandmother, like rest in peace, my grandmother, she's on the phone. She's like, "What? What? I don't know what you're saying, sir. Hold on 1 second." So she goes, "Kika," because like that's what they will call me. And she's like, "Kika, I think this for you, but it sounds like he got something in his mouth, like he talking with something, because you know how Pun talk." She's like, "I don't know, it sounds like he talking with something in his mouth or something." So I'm like, "All right." I'm like, "Hello."
bubbles and shit. Like,
Yeah. Like he slurs on his words, like crazy thing, because when he raps, it's clear as hell, but when he's talking, he like draws like his words in a weird way. Mommy. So I get on the phone and he's like, "Yo, you said you live in Castle Hill, right?" So I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "What building? On Randall?" I say, "Yeah." He like, "Come downstairs." So I'm like, "Downstairs where? In front of my building?" He like, "Yeah." So I'm like, nah. So I go downstairs. Big Pun, double platinum, fresh off the Grammy nomination, is in my projects in the Bronx in front of my building. Niggas is mad hype. Like niggas can't believe it. Like I can't believe it. You got the big body bins out there hanging out the window. Yo, mommy, come. Like, yo, just be extra. Like, so people don't know. I literally just met this guy less than 24 hours ago. So he like, yo, get in, whatever. I get in the car. We drive in, and he goes, "You know how to braid, right?" "Of course you know how to braid. All black girls know how to braid. Like, you know how to braid." I'm like, actually, I know how to braid, but lucky for you, because everybody don't know how to braid. So he's like, he wanted these braids in his hair, because actually, this is the first time that I saw you. I don't even know if you remember, because you remember the first time you seeing me being in the studio, but I saw you before that.
I remember seeing you in that J-Lo.
He brought me to you had me do his hair because you, him, and J-Lo was shooting that video, and he had wanted me to braid his hair for that. And then after I like officially met you in the studio, but literally within 24 hours of meeting Pun, like he took me to you and J-Lo video set. And I was just
you a girl from
bugging.
the Bronx, 17 years old, you meet the double platinum Pun, he bring you down, you see J-Lo, Fat Joe. Did you think you made it right there? Was you like, yo, that's it, it's on?
No, I was just like, this is crazy. Like, you know what it is? I think I was always popular growing up. So certain thing, it wasn't like I was gassed like it is supposed to happen, but it wasn't like I wasn't like starstruck at that time. My peoples that used to be like trying to get me a record deal when I never even cared about it. Like he had brought me around Swizz, the Locks and them. Like he was just telling me like, yo, she rap, like whatever, whatever. Like it was always somebody else trying to get me into rap more than me. And so I wasn't like super like couldn't believe it, but I couldn't believe it. Like so when he after that day, he just was calling me every day. Yo, come downstairs, y'all. I'm gonna send my driver to come pick you up. Yo, we going to the studio. Yo, I'm watching him work on the Yeah Baby album. I'm watching the producers come in. I'm watching him prank call Michael Jackson's studio because we were filming in Sony Studios and we hear Michael Jackson has like a whole floor in the building. He keeps prank calling the studio. Like, why are you bothering this man?
The same studio. We never saw him, but we always heard the rumor that Michael Jackson was on another floor. So Pun was calling the other floor like prank
Non-stop.
calling.
Prank calling. For no reason, because he had nothing else better to do than try to prank Michael Jackson.
Pun loved the shine. I remember he would go to DMX's autograph signing, like album release autograph signing. It was a big thing. He would pull up in the limo and start throwing $100 bills to DMX's fans, trying to fuck. Like this guy was like, he didn't think like us. This guy
definitely a super
like,
jokester.
Twin DMX, he got a bunch of people out there about to steal his fans and throw hundreds of dollars in the air. Like he was crazy. Like he just thought different.
Very much. What people don't know though, like I spent like from the day that I met him, I could probably count on one hand how many days that I didn't see him after the day I met him. He like had me like glued to him, glued in the studio, glued if he's in the crib, wherever he was going. But I realistically, it seems like so much longer. You know, when you're younger, days go by shorter. It seems like so much longer, but I literally probably knew Pun for about like 9-10 months, not even a year before he passed away. Not even a year.
When he passed away, seeing in the funeral, seeing LV in the funeral. LV was crying. Shout out to LV. LV was Pun's DJ. And I remember I went up to him and said, yo, I got you. You're going to be my DJ. You're going to be worried. And I remember seeing you in the funeral and just like, and so we did that. We finished that second album and they got Where the Girls At from the front to back. Better believe that. You know, I got that. And then we got you on that to officially rap on that and you bodied that. I remember I was telling the air bubble in your sneakers. Like, that was my hardest Remy.
Trouble. Shoot out the air bubbles in your sneakers.
My brother's Rye, tell him yo, that shit was so crazy. I was like, yo, Rem, you gotta say this rhyme on this song.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the first rhymes that I spit for Pun when I met him. Like, dead in the middle of Little Italy, catch me with Pun eating Skittles. Like, he was like it just happened to be that I had a rhyme with his name in it. Like, I'm from the Bronx. Like, come on. Like, and I'm rapping a Pun. So I think it was all, everything happened really fast, but it was just so genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times people force things. Like it wasn't forced. Like I remember when I seen you the same speech that you said you gave to LV. I remember having that conversation with you. Like, yo, I know, you know what I'm saying, Pun not here, but like you good. Like he wanted you to be good. We had plans for you. Like nothing changes. Like for me to know now and know you now and know how affected you was and how you were acting on the outside. Like nobody knew. Like how. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to put on the
crazy because Tone just was on there saying, yo, nobody knew that you was going through depression or nothing like that.
Nah, because you hit it very well, and which is so crazy. I think a lot of times when something just so unbelievable, I was telling you earlier, like what I do is I take a day that's a really bad day to me, or something, a bad day or bad thing
But
happened.
the day you put out your album, what, 6
Yeah,
ago?
yeah. I put out.
On
It
the
was so
day that
crazy.
passed.
Everybody was trying to get me to push it back because they was like, yo, we need to press up more copies, we need to prepare more, like in order to prep like for the way they wanted my rollout to be for my album. I'm like, it has to be February 7th, like it has to be. I needed that day to mean something good, because that day was like, it was just a bad day. So now like I do it all the time. Like literally, if somebody passes away, or like take for like the day I got sentenced, or the day like things that really like, I'll turn it into my,
You turn that into your anniversary. Huh?
yeah, that's my wedding day. So it's like
Crazy.
now I don't think
So you
about, oh,
turn
I
it
got,
into good. Me,
yep,
really, I don't really try to get into the celebrating these holidays like that anymore, because I know when, God forbid, somebody passed away that I truly love in my family, I ain't gonna like Christmas no more. I ain't gonna like Thanksgiving.
right.
I ain't gonna. So I try to like premeditate, not really like or be about that holiday, because I know, tough times.
One day is gonna be a bad day.
Yeah, I love you, sis. Are you gonna get some rest for the Wendy show tomorrow?
Well, considering that I have to get up about 2.5 hours before you, yeah, I'm
You
gonna do it.
gotta do makeup and hair.
Yeah, and then I
I
have
don't
to
think
make sure that.
right here, this shit come like with like precision. Like this shit ain't no. Yo,
But you don't got to do
you
it again
wake up.
today. You
You
don't got to do it
wake
every
up like
day.
this.
You know what? Stop it.
Go ahead
I
without a.
I also have to figure out what I'm gonna wear, because we like to coordinate, and you don't tell me what you're wearing to the
My
day before.
mother loved our outfits today. My
Mommy,
fucking mother was like, yo, like my family, they kill for you, man. I don't know if you know
I know.
your body something. Like they fucking, I love when you and Remy up there and y'all wear the same colors and y'all this is, and I'm like, yo, like my mom, she talked about for 10 minutes about our outfits. Like,
Have a
yo,
squad
y'all
queen.
fly. Tomorrow I'm coming.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'm coming. Uh, beware the boot. Beware of the boot.
I'm scared.
Nah, tomorrow beware of the boot. Because I'm definitely coming on the Wendy show. And these people don't understand. This is hard work. Like, yo, this is hard.
Thought really goes into these outfits. Like people be thinking like neither one of us have stylists. Like we really sit here. The most I can say, like,
I do have a stylist.
well, I would say it's more like personal shopping, because
Yeah, personal. Yeah, I buy a lot of my own shit, but T Lover, he put me in the game. He taught me how to dress. Like,
yes.
super on the right, correct way. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Well, see, my story's a little bit different. I just go in my closet and just
You know what I noticed today? You have 3 girls with you. I never noticed them before. They always with you?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Where the fuck they come from? Like, the day I caught them and they was taking pictures of you, I was like, yo, hold up.
No, so Shauna does my hair. She's Sandra's hair, so she does my hair. Rebecca, Korean Candy, she does my makeup. And Kendall, who's also a stylist, it happens to be my friend. She's like with Terrell is like, I have my pieces and what I want to put together, and like she comes and be like, yo, Rem, I seen this is fly, like, and like we all work in unison. So they're always there. You just, you know what I mean, you be in your own fly bubble. You don't be seeing everybody all the time.
I don't like, the women, they gotta understand. Then I let you go, sis, because I gotta rest too. But listen, guys wear cologne for 2 reasons. They either wear cologne because they want to bag girls, or they wear certain cologne that brings them luck for money. And so me personally, I like to wear the cologne. Unlike Wendy Williams, 100 million people watching, I want to wear the cologne that make me smell like money. So when the lady do my makeup, she like, damn, this dude got money. This motherfucker. My cologne, when you smell Fat Joe walk in the room, it smell like boy, this guy's rich, right? And
He's
so,
cute.
but the problem is, I didn't realize, right, that when I wear the cologne for the money, the women are attracted to the money so much that they start asking me, what is this cologne like? How do you smell like this? And this and this. And I tell them, yo, you smell like money, right? You smell like money, right? That's how I hit them. I'll see you at 6 in the morning tomorrow, sis.
I will be there at 6
I love
a.m. You're
you.
gonna be there at
Here's my
7,
goddaughter,
7:30.
baby.
She's over here.
Pop,
She wants
love
cake.
you.
She wants cake. Yes, well, I'll be there. My stylist Kenza will be there. Rebecca will be there. Shoshana will be there doing my hair, and they'll be on standby taking wonderful pictures of you that you post before everybody.
Also, I'm like, what? I posted too early.
Nah, I was just like, oh my God, who posted these? I go, huh, that Joe. Just airdropped it
Sis,
to
I
him.
love you.
Fast, that boy.
Let's conquer America tomorrow.
Let's go. Make sure you guys tune in and watch me and my brother tear it up.
I love you too much.
I
Bye-bye.
love you too. Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody. You don't know who I know. Rest in peace, Big Pun. It's been 22 years to the day. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Meaning, if you go through something financially, relationship, in the hospital, whatever the case may be, your so-called friends, your so-called family, if they're not there for you, they're not your people. Move on. Take it as a lesson in life. I know it's hard, but God does certain things to show us a lesson. Also, put God all the time. Keep the faith in good and bad times. You know, I'm such a blessed man. Last week, I was in Pristine Jewelers. When I got the avalanche! But I was in Pristine Jewelers, and a rabbi, Jewish rabbi, I'm not Jewish. The man prayed for me. I was there. Today, I'm in the Lower East Side, and I come out of Casa Delas, right? And this brother came up to me. He was a pastor. He said, I got to pray for you. He started praying, yo, God, please, in the name of the Lord, please. But he don't know that I know what he's talking about. And I'm like, yo, thank you so much for blessing me. And so that's what I try to do to you guys every time I come on here. I try to bless you. I try to give you positivity, positive energy, inspiration to let you know that you can become whatever you want to become. You could come from nothing and make it there. Shout out Cash App, my partner, Wild Cherry Pepsi, White Castle, Ciroc, Cash App, Timberland, all of the above, baby. Let's get to it. It's the biggest in the game.
Yeah, people, make sure, sir, wanna watch both parts because this is a part two, and there's a part one where Fat Joe and the real Noreaga, he got 100,000 acres. Y'all know the real Noreaga from Terror Squad as well, Fat Joe, and another brother sterilized, he can't run. These dudes will shy you in the face. You can't smile, you can't grunt. If you try to rob them, then that shit a junkie stunt. Don't go reaching for no Rolex, they will turn into a blunt. Zaza in the lungs, and all that in the blunt. Boy, watch what you say, cause we'll come and cut your tongue. These perks, they got me numb. The chopper got a drum. What's his name with this baby? He got killed by the song. Shooting out the coop, hanging out the roof. If I sell my soul, the do get busy like the groups. They need to free the groups and let the gang loose. Weird Kelly turned like Tupac, I got the juice. I don't do too much talking, that's what got your homie whack. I don't diss your dead options, roll their ass inside a pack. Made a group with them over break a back. Pop, pop, pop. When I fuck pull the tracks. Boy, you're not a threat, I swear to God, just relax. If we catch your ass in public, gotta stun on what you rap. Make the police do their job, they can catch me in the sky. It'll go ska, ska, ska. They can catch me in the sky. Terry at the road, he really had to chase him, treat him like a bone front, kill him with my bass on. Popping out the popping out the M1 VS on my teeth, so it costs if I say something. They're on my jeans, I got Velo on my shirt. Get her on the range, popping ops like the perks. Yo, we known to put in works. Because that boy got it the worst. Hey, watch it way he banging. I'ma leave him where he ganging. ESPN, Scissor to J, that's what I'm playing. My mama said, son, you know, mom, your son dangerous. I remember make him famous. He dissing on them songs. I'm the one that got it whack. Made the news say cheese. Put his ass on news for jacks. The way G returned, we got shit. We got at. We the turn a tail and catch a hat. It's a groovy with a movie. I had to beat it from the back. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah. Bend her a little over, break her spine and pull her tracks. And then drop a bag of racks. Yeah, like the bomb in Iraq. Make sure y'all go check out a part one to this, where they talk about the whole life story of Big Pun. Big Pun Rider, man. He's one of the greatest. No cap. Shout out to Fat Joe and Julio. You know.